we're just each going to make one fad for now, because I don't have enough material for everyone to make two. Ruben's out getting more material. Let's see, this is, let me just see what I've got here. Oh, that's just a single piece.
Dad, I'm using Lee Valley glue.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's... Anyway, I think there's enough for everybody. This is actually a nice strip here that will make nice feds. Now, where are my scissors? So I want to have a square. So I can fold this square. I want it double. I didn't used to make the fads double, but there are advantages to making it double. So now I've got a double piece, and I want it initially, no, I don't want too much crud on there. Dust, a little bit of dust is okay, but I've got actual wood shavings. So, now, I'm going to get some of this cotton. So I'm going to cut a piece of that. And probably something about this side.
Yeah.
I'm never quite sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, now this might be a little bit much. It mustn't be too big, but not too small. Yeah, that might be about right.
The middle way.
Yeah.
Goldilocks.
Now afterwards we're going to make another fed, make a smaller one, when we've got more material. There's lots of this inner cotton batting. So, now I'm going to shape this fed with alcohol. I'm soaking it right down. I can put some shellac in too. My hand's a bit dirty, but doesn't matter. I just want to get a nice... Now that's a pretty big fat. Actually, this is a little bit bigger than I like. But for the big surfaces, the back and top, it's not bad. For the sides, this is a bit too big. So, and it's actually bigger than a lot of people like, even for the back and top. But it's going to compress a bit. It'll get smaller. But this is okay. I'll go at that fad. So once you've made your fad, you can put it in a jar. I'll put a bit of shellac in though. And I'm also going to put already a couple of drops of olive oil just in the back of the fad. Just a drop or two. And I'll put some shellac. That's fine for now. At this point, I'm really just, oops, oh, thank you. Just kind of shaping the fad. And my hand is dirty, so I already got the fad kind of dirty. But it shouldn't matter very much. So, I'll put it in there. I'll keep it damp. With some, now that's actually too big. I'm not very good at estimating yet. This is a new batch of cotton batting. I had a different kind before that compressed
Went in more.
Yeah. So I think from my estimate of what I just cut, I think probably something. Let me just try this again.
Do you make two for the top and the back?
No,
Two
we're going
different?
to make two, but not. No, that's too small. Let's see what. Oh, because I didn't cut all the layers. That's why. I just cut half. See?
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah, maybe that is about right. Yeah, I think that's about right. I think. That's going to be maybe depends. Every person. One guy I know who does a beautiful job. He uses a very small fad for everything, but smaller is actually better than bigger. That's not a bad size.
Yeah, the bigger
Anyway,
it becomes,
get a
the
fat. It
heavier.
doesn't matter. You'll see what you're comfortable with. we're going to make a couple more fads, for sure one more, because you need sort of a decent sized one and a small one for the neck and for getting into the waist. So for the sides I generally use a smaller fad, but you can make like 3 fads is plenty, you don't need more than that. And old fads work better than new fads, so once you break in a fad, it actually starts to work a lot better. So don't start making new fads, you're always better off with an old fad. Anyway, right now we do have to make 2 because we need one for French polishing and one for filling. I'm going to demonstrate filling
One
tonight.
question. We have to make 3 of fat.
Two
now?
you're going to make 2 of these, but only one of these now.
Okay.
One French polishing fad now. Okay? But we're still making 2 fads. I've got coarser material here that we're going to use for filling. And I've got just enough. This stuff is good. That'll make 2 fads. Maybe I'll use it. Or I'll use this. I want to demonstrate filling tonight. That way you guys will have something to get on with. If you can start the filling process tonight, it really will get us ahead for tomorrow. If you don't, that's okay too. But it would be an advantage. That'll make a filling fad. That will make a filling. This stuff is good. That's what I've used for the last couple guitars. But I'll use some of this time. This is good stuff too. I've used this for guitars. It's a nice filling fad. See, this is coarser material for filling. It's just rougher and coarser. Not good for French polishing.
Is there going to
It
for
keeps the
filling, it's
material
good.
in better.
Yeah.
is that going to be the only difference between the 2?
Between the fads, yes. The fad, you make the fad the same way with a wad of cotton inside, and you just charge it with alcohol and a bit of shellac.
Okay.
So that's enough for 4 fads there. Here we go. I'll make one of this, and this makes 5. I'll just use this with this green stripe because I don't like it, and I'll give someone else this better one. So same thing. I'll just take this.
Do your hands have to be clean?
Well, you won't get your fad dirty if your hands are clean. Because you got to kind of work the fad onto the heel of your hand and get it a little bit hollow, if anything.
Okay.
You
should wash your hands.
So, this is my filling fad.
Shellac outside here?
That doesn't matter.
Oh.
You can put shellac outside or inside on the other one, so it doesn't really
Okay.
make a difference. The only reason I put it on the inside that time on that one is because I already had it open. It was already open.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that you have 2 jars. One for filling fad. This isn't too big. This is about the right size. It hasn't fully compressed yet. That's about the right size for both fads. Don't make your main fad as big as this one. I'll probably take some of that cotton outside
Okay.
from outside of it, out of it. This is better. Okay. For both. So the filling fad goes in one jar and the French polishing fad goes in the other. So you guys can do that. I'm going to get my bench cleaned up. Maybe when everybody's got their fads, let's clean up the shop, and then I'm going to demonstrate filling. And whoever wants to get on with it tonight, can get on with that tonight.
Great.
Because tomorrow, for sure, we start French polishing.